Always tracking, always alerting. This is Next Weather.
Everybody, hope you've been enjoying your Saturday here as we check in on Sunday. Very similar setup today. We're going to have some onshore showers coming in the morning, but I think we'll have a little bit more coverage as we head into the afternoon. So we'll get you ready for that. The showers, sometimes a couple of rumbles of thunder, but not expecting a huge deal. And then the king tides, that's going to continue to be a problem with flooding once again. I showed you the high tide cycles coming up again for tomorrow. Will improve on Monday. And we have one feature that I'm tracking in the tropics, but I think that's going to be our next named storm. It's on the eastern Atlantic. First things first, here is the Sunday forecast as we head into the morning hours. We'll have a couple of isolated showers between, I think, 6, 7 a.m. That flow is still going to be onshore. So when you get that, you're going to get some gusty winds and the potential for that to continue between 6 and 10. Not everyone's going to get it. And then we'll transition into some afternoon showers. Look at all the cloud cover. So it's still going to be kind of a murky day like we have for today. And I'm not expecting any significant rainfall whatsoever here. So probably get, 1/10 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch in some spots. Once we get heftier thunderstorms, they'll be out of our way, moving out towards the Everglades and out towards the southwestern part of the peninsula. And then overnight, we'll tend to get those showers once again. That's kind of the setup as we head into early next week as well. We had a couple of areas near home, but those are done. National Hurricane Center is not tracking those anymore, and we never really thought that area in the Bahamas was going to do anything, and it's not. So here is the wave. This is a healthy looking wave. I think we're likely going to get a depression. It's at 60% probability of it developing into at least a depression or a tropical storm. Jerry, I think that number is going to shoot up tomorrow from what I'm seeing here. And then once it gets into that bubble there, that's where conditions are going to be favorable for development. It's something we have to watch because the islands across the Caribbean will be impacted in some shape or form. Not sure yet if this is going to be a potent system with wind or if it's just going to be a heavy rainmaker. There we are as we head into early next week. We've got time to watch it. It is going to curve out at some point. The stronger it is, the faster it curves out, but it may meander here a little bit before the winds begin to pick up and push it up to the north. But we may get a named storm out of it, so that's something we'll be watching here. Still a beach day that's not going to be the best tomorrow. We'll get a few peaks of sunshine. If you're going to be heading out, the rip currents are still going to be high, so just hang out on the sand and you'll be doing fine. The alerts for the waters have been lifted, though, as far as boating looks better. You'll just have to deal with some showers, but the winds have come down enough where conditions are now kind of light chop. In fact, out towards the Keys, you'll be looking at smooth conditions. As far as the temperatures heading into the next work week, still a half a weekend left, though. 87 is going to generally be the trend, upper 80s to around 90 degrees, and we'll have showers and thunderstorms each afternoon. Coverage about 40 to 50%.